pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Bisonet Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Hey guys, my name is SHINA OYINLOLA, and I'm trying to let you know that Abntv do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to Abntv Direct. Call on us now. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Hello everyone, you are welcome to Abntv Live. This is a beautiful day. Like I always say, it is what you say it is. It's a beautiful day and I'm glad that you are there, just like I'm glad that I'm here. You know, it is you being there that makes my being here worth the while. Thank you for your continued viewership, if I can use that word. And yes, this is going to be a beautiful day. We have a package of information, education, entertainment for you. And we know that together we're doing live and it can only get better. I'm your friend and sister, Bukola Sarah. Omo Babai, Emily Eledumare, the Lord's Princess, and I'm happy to serve you today. Okay, so yes, our sponsors have been amazing. They are so amazing, and we love them so much. And for everyone who has been calling in and saying, oh, I want to be a part of this, I want you to showcase my business to the community, we are glad that you're calling in. There's room for everyone. Okay, you are most welcome. And yes, for you who is watching, if you are watching me on TV, that means you are live in Houston, Texas. We are transmitting from channel 15.6 in Houston, Texas. And on Facebook, yes, we come live every Monday through Friday between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. And yes, we go live on Facebook on SHINA OYINLOLA, and then on YouTube also at Abntv US. That's one word, Abntv US. We are there live. And yes, we have a lot of stuff to bring to you today. Our views, we entertain your views. We'd always love the feedback when you write in the comment section, when you call in. You know, we are always glad about that. And yes, I'll take a commercial break. When I come back, we will have a little discussion and the program will keep moving on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, and into it a bit before I can go on my commercial break. So let's quickly have a talk. A stitch in time, they say, saves 9. And that's what I want to bring to your notice today. You know, here we're about relationships, we're about businesses, we tell it the way it is. And then for you who is watching, there's something that you know that you need to work on. But you know, we all love to say procrastination is the thief of time. Who has ever been able to arrest procrastination? Mr. Procrastination, yes, we found you. You are arrested. What we have to do is just do something. There's no vacuum. Something has to go in when something is leaving. So if you had been procrastinating and then you come to a point where you have a mindset shift and you're like, no, I can't continue to do this. And then you remember words of wisdom like a stitch in time saves 9. And then you don't want to just be there, being just being on your couch and just warming your bed when you should be doing something. You tell yourself, wow, a stitch in time saves 9. I have to hit the ground running. That's how part of how you handle procrastination. You can't get it arrested, or you can do something about it. I'll come to tell you more about that after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Organization of Youths and International Trade and Commerce, OYITC, October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas, USA. Theme: Crossing International Frontiers Through Non-Oil Export Trade. Dates: 13th to 15th October 2022. Time: 10 a.m. Venue: Marriott Hotel, West Chase, 2900 Rear Park Drive, off Westheimer Road, Houston, Texas, 77042. Focus: Established brand from Africa. Trade exhibition, SME workshop, technical presentation, handshake across strata. Registration $100 for 3 days for individual vendors. Free to come in and watch the shows with live performance from different popular artists. Don't be left out. OYITC October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas. It's going to be a banger. For more information, call Chinedu on 346-529-5636. Sunny on 713-922-2968 or Njidika on 718-219-4957. Email us at oyitc2020@gmail.com or at www.oyitc.com. For registration, sale Chinedu on 346-529-5236. Proudly supported by Nigerian Television Authority, NTA TV, Afro Agri, Ministry of Oil Trade and Investment, OYITC. Be part of this.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas, 77036 or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinction in stock. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger or ship from Niger to USA and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist. Fashion LLC. When it comes to fashion, we offer custom-made clothing that can make you stand out in the crowd and look in your absolute best. Tell us your preferences and desires. I will take care of the rest. Got an upcoming event or occasion? You can book an appointment with us today so we can get started. Daniel's Fashion LLC. Custom-made and alterations, formal and informal, children's wear, wedding gowns, prom dresses, curtains, and tuxedo. 346-207-7030 or 832-266-3239. Come one, come all. Hurry now at Daniel's Fashion LLC, 6107 Wickrest Drive by Awin, Houston, Texas 77072. Email us at support@danielsfashionllc.com or www.danielsfashionllc.com. Daniel's Fashion LLC, crafts and fabric store that stand out of others. Tailoring just for you.
Yes, you're welcome back to Abntv Live. And we are going on today, this beautiful day, the day the Lord has made, and we are rejoicing and we are glad in it. And you know what? I remember when I was in college several years back, there was this very common word that we used to use for prayers when it was anyone's birthday. And that word is, may God teach you to number your days so that you may apply your heart unto wisdom. It was almost as if it was only for birthdays. But you know what? It's supposed to be for everyday use. Every day you need to be able to maximize the 24 hours. And among other things that we do, we go to work, we do that, we do this. We have to continuously work on our relationships, because this goes a long way in affecting us. All these, I don't care, nobody's talking to me, it doesn't matter. It really, really does matter, and you know that. So yes, I'm talking about a stitch in time saves 9. And that's still talking about what you can do or what you ought to do every day. Okay, what's the origin of that saying? You know, when you have a little tear in your cloth and all you need to do is stitch it. And you know, those days they used to use hand needle and thread to sew, and you just need to stitch it. Or you just need to, today just use the sewing machine and just a stitch would fix it. But if you don't do anything about it early enough, before you know it, the tear will continue to get longer, it will be lengthened, and then you have to give like 9 stitches or more to it. Now let me bring that to your relationships. When there are problems in a relationship, especially, let me talk about marriage this morning. When there are issues, the man knows, yes, and the woman also knows. Maybe somebody found out earlier than the second person, but the two of you will know that there is a problem. But we live in a society where we do so much makeup. It's not only women that do the pancake and then they look different from who they are, you know. Even people, they do try to make up. They do make believes, then they go to church and then they're like, hey, praise the Lord, hallelujah. And then they didn't greet each other in the morning. They're keeping malice. They have not been praying together for a long while, and they know. But then they put up the appearance in church. In fact, they wear uniforms, they know how to match all those things, and then they take pictures and they post on social media. And that's why some of you will see some things on social media and be like, hey, oh God, when? Oh God, when? Be careful what you wish for. And some will say, I just want this kind of, be careful what you wish for. So many things are happening in relationships, and when things are not going the way they ought to go, But then our society, like I said, really encourages all those making up things, putting up appearances and all those things. But you that knows that something is not right, you know it. Instead of sweeping those things under the carpet and sitting on a keg of gunpowder and being an accident waiting to happen, what should you do? A stitch in time saves 9. Maybe all you have to do is just humble yourself. Maybe all you have to do is just, admit you were wrong. Maybe all you need to do is just say you are sorry. Maybe you have said you are sorry to the poor man or the poor woman so long a time that it doesn't even hold water any longer. Maybe you need to genuinely begin to show signs of being sorry. Because all these things that we just wave aside, we just sweep it under the carpet, they don't just go away. They have to be fixed. And nothing gets fixed until someone fixes it. So I'm directly talking to people in relationships this morning. You know that something is wrong, and then you are just covering it up, making it look good, painting it nice, yellow, green, whatever color you want to paint it, does not change the fact that something ugly is inside. And because we don't want to continue to have heartbreaks, they say last, now everybody go chop breakfast. I had to understand that what that meant was like, something shall happen one day. We don't have to wait until it gets to a point of heartbreak. It gets to a point that, something repercussion, is now coming up, and then the whole thing is now scattered. A stitch in time saves 9. Some of you need to pick up your phones and send a text message to someone now. You have that treasured friendship, and yes, you slipped up. You did something wrong, and then the person is angry. They have a right to be angry. It's easy for all of us to judge ourselves by our intentions and judge others by their actions. When they give you a taste of your own medicine, do you like it? Some of us just need to tell ourselves the truth this minute. Pick up your call and call your friend, call your husband, call your wife, call your daughter, call your son. Many people find it difficult to apologize to their children. This is your legacy we're talking about. So you've done something wrong, or you think you haven't done anything wrong, but your son or your daughter is not at peace with you. Maybe you took a stand and they just think, oh, mom is against me or dad is against me. Maybe you are not. Maybe it's a misconception. Whatever it is, don't just say, she'll come around. A stitch in time saves 9. A stitch in time saves 9. If you need to make a call now, please make the call now. If you need to get up from that couch and go into the kitchen to meet her right now and say, honey, I'm sorry, do it now. A stitch in time saves 9. It's very easy to uproot a seed, or maybe a shoot that's just coming up, It's very easy to uproot it than to look at uprooting a tree. So all those things are happening now. Don't give it room to take root, grow, mature, grow, and begin to bear fruit. Do something now. Do something now. There's something that you ought to do now, so that you can nip that impending danger in the bud. And I'm very passionate about that this morning, because I know that many relationships are like an accident waiting to happen. If, for example, you're on a 65 miles per hour zone and you're doing 100, all you need to do is slow down because you're an accident waiting to happen, or you're waiting to collect a ticket. So slow down. As human beings, we are not robots. We are free moral agents. We can do and undo. We can do many things. Yes, you can. You can decide to play the fool for peace to reign. You can decide to, speak your mind. And you can decide to listen to people. One thing again that happens and really affects our relationship is that many people do not listen to understand what the other person is saying. They listen just so that they can respond. And that's one of the reasons that we have issues in relationships, in marriage, in business relationships, and, among siblings, among neighbors, and all those kind of things. If you just listen to the other person, listening is an art. You listen to understand. That's why we have 2 ears if we have 1 mouth. You listen and then speak. So you do twice the listening and then once the speaking. So before you speak, listen, hear, understand it, process it, and then speak. This world is meant to be enjoyed. And just as you want to enjoy your life, the people around you, they also want the same. Let's work on these things together. Let's stop just leaving those things to be. There are times that you should talk. There are times that you should not talk. I know. But I'm talking about the time that you need to do an action, talking or not talking, whatever it is, just to nip a problem in the bud. Okay? I really pray that all of us will have healthy relationships, and for broken down relationships, I'm praying for healing in your relationships in the name of the Lord Jesus. Okay, so I'll take a commercial break right now. When I come back, I'll be giving you the news as we have seen on the streets. Don't go anywhere.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A18, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall.
Àánú Olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lóníkan òjọ̀kan, iṣu, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, èlùbọ́, gààrí tó kan tó wọ̀nyí, ẹja tútù, ẹja gbígbẹ, pọ̀nmọ́, panla, ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó, epo pupa, tìmáàtì, atarodo, sọ̀m̀bọ̀, tàǹtàṣé, irú, ògìrì, àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa. Bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà, ó rí níbẹ̀. Àánú Olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe. Oúnjẹ wọn dùn ó pójú owó wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì ìléwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà, wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀, bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin bó jẹ́ tobìnrin àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455. Máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà. Àánú Olúwa African Store ló nìyẹn, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Hello everyone, an amazing joint is here with different African dishes. Amala bula, ìyẹn lẹ́gùsí, semo and okra, suya, grilled fish, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jollof rice, plus different kind of swallow and soup. Amala joint, a very great arena to meet and discuss with your loved ones, business meeting, dating meeting, and all kinds of meeting. Amala joint. Order now through Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. 281-721-2982. Amala joint. 6271 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77083. Amala joint. The best joints to eat the best African food. Amala joint.
Yes, you're welcome back, and we're still on Abntv Live. We're reaching you from channel 15.6 in Houston, Texas. And on Facebook, we are live on SHINA OYINLOLA. On YouTube, we are live on Abntv US. And yes, it's time for the news. With me to review the news this morning, I have the pleasure of welcoming Lanrewaju Lawal. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah. You want to say hello to?
Good morning, viewers. It's gonna be it's my pleasure being here, but I can guarantee it's gonna be full of fun today.
Okay, alrighty. So let's hit the ground running. So the first thing, we're going to be talking about the ASU thing. I know you know what's happening right now. How that there are now factions, and let me read this. ASU FG to issue registration certificate to factional academic union. Channels Television says the Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, is expected to issue a certificate of recognition to a factional trade union in the university system, the Congress of Nigerian University Academics, CONUA. This was contained in an invitation sent to reporters on Tuesday by the Deputy Director of Press and Public Relations of the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment, Oshundun Olajide. CONUA is a union of lecturers across the nation's universities, and it is led by a lecturer of the Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU Ile-Ife, Niyi Sumono. Okay, so yes, that's that. And then let me say this just before we ask for what you have to say, because now this is Jega, and he came out to say Ngige has turned ASU strike to personal quarrel. Looking at everything that's been happening, we know we've been talking about ASU, how these children have been home for like 7 months now, since February 14th. What a Valentine gift to the students of Nigerian universities. So now Ngige is saying the former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Atairu Jega, has said that the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, has turned the strike action of the Academic Staff Union of Nigeria of University into a personal dispute between himself, Ngige, the Minister of Education, Adamu, and ASU. Jega made this claim late Tuesday night during an interview on Arise TV. He's quoted to have said this. Unfortunately, right now, the Minister of Labour is not helping matters. He has turned this into a personal quarrel between him and the Minister of Education on one hand, and between himself and the Academic Staff Union of the University of Nigeria on the other, he said. While many other people are trying to find a way of addressing this situation so that students can go back to school and ASU can go back to work, he is busy creating challenges. That's what Professor Jega said. What do you have to say to this?
Well, I will say this. It's quite unfortunate, to be honest with you. You see, to correct an impression, I don't think that issue of vaccinal is going to work out.
Okay.
Because recently, a few weeks ago, it's true. I read that he actually walked out of the meeting. You know,
I saw it. I saw the video.
He walked out. That was really childish, and it's not in the interest of anybody for a whole minister for education to have actually walked out when we have our kids, our sisters and brothers seated at home. You see, it has turned to a thing in Nigeria where everything is turned into politics, to be honest with you. To me, I'll say this. Ngige has actually exhibited some level of immaturity in the past, even within the party. We've seen a situation whereby Ngige was invited to the lower chamber as a rep to come and defend an impression which was being fly around to face a committee, whereby one guy, Faleke from Oshun, what was it called? From where is Yaya Bello from? From Kogi,
yes.
Was the head of the committee. We all saw the way Ngige was acted so childishly. He was really talks to Adeleke, referring to Tinubu. You see, Ngige left issues. He was tackling issues.
Wow.
How would you be? They ask you to come and tackle issues. You are busy, you left the issues and working on tissue papers. What is the correlation between your call upon to come and defend something at the lower chamber and the chairman was asking you a question? The only thing you can say, the chairman is a small boy.
No, okay. So now, as far as
no, I'm just relating Ngige attitudinal towards stuff.
I understand that. I'm just saying that we need to keep focus.
Okay, now you see, you are called upon to talk about a strike. You allege the guy said because he said Nigerians should vote out APC. What has that got to? Anybody can say anything. But don't you
say forward this issue of
the way
divide and rule?
No, the divide and rule
and all that.
Is not going to work because the House of Rep, whatever, has stepped in. But Miller, he had a meeting with the president a few days ago.
Okay.
Whereby he made some recommendation.
Okay.
And they had a meeting with the president. The president called all of them, all the stakeholders. So the president now said they should give him a few days. That he will read the recommendation, he go to the recommendation and come up with his own decision on that recommendation. The issue of whatever is not going to work. We've seen it in the past, whereby there was division. You see, our Nigerian leaders, they've always used divide and rules as a game and machination to divide us. But I don't see it working. They will try, but
you don't do right.
It's not going to work. I can guarantee you that.
Okay, awesome.
But one thing we have to know is that this ASU strike of a thing, the agreement was entered into in 2009. We have to take that into cognizance. But I'm not trying to exonerate anybody because governance is about continuity. You inherit responsibility, you inherit whatever it is. So for the fact that the agreement was entered into in 2009 does not exonerate current administration.
No, it doesn't.
We just need the student back in school. That's my own point.
Thank you. We just need the students back in school because an idle hand is actually the devil's workshop.
That's it.
And a lot of things have been happening. Imagine, I think the crime rate has also increased because of that. Because a lot of things that happened that I'm sure if they were busy in school, they wouldn't have had time.
Definitely. It would have increased for sure.
Okay, let's go on. This news, and this is coming from the Punch newspapers. The presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, has slammed the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, for celebrating the honorary citizenship conferred on him in the United States. Obi, in the early hours of Wednesday, shared the news of his honorary of citizenship of Dallas on his Twitter handle. Reacting, Sowore said Obi had been scammed and the certificate wasn't worth the paper it was printed on. Tweeting, Sowore said, "No wonder. Peter Obi clearly stated he's got no ideology different from Atiku and the rest. For him to be celebrating the conferment of honorary citizenship of Dallas show he's got no clue that the award is not even worth the paper it was printed upon." Sowore scammed him. I mean, someone scammed him. What do you have to say to this?
Well, you see, Sowore is right. You see, Nigerian politicians, we are funny. Because the honorary citizenship does not mean you want to come to the US, you won't get a pass, you won't get a visa. Does not mean if you come over here, you are entitled to anything. Some people can just come out. This ABN can give anybody honorary citizenship. You get a mayor can do that. That does not mean you are a citizen of that. You are entitled to anything. You see, let's face reality. I will still talk about when we leave issues. You are talking about issues.
What is this craze about wanting to be acknowledged by America and all that? What is it? What's the craze about that?
You see, let me tell you one thing. You see, I'm going to sound really, really crazy here.
Okay.
You see, I will refer to some of our Nigerians leaders, new compos, that they lack morals. Some of them in a sane society should not even contest for a mayor of a city. You see, what is a big deal? You want to contest for the presidency of Nigeria. Are you coming to contest for the presidency of Dallas? When you're talking about an honor is being conferred on you by your nation, which you are clamoring you want to rule, you want to make better,
then that will make much more sense.
That makes more sense.
But now coming to this, I was of the opinion that we had 3 major contestants for this presidential office in Nigeria. Well, you know, Sowore is always, I think he's always just looking for, you know, one way or the other to just come into, you know, the news or something. What do you think? How many people do you think are contesting? Let's talk about this madness about this million march that's going on all across the country. Initially it was Obi, and then now we're seeing a massive turnout for Tinubu. Atiku is there, you know, dishing out some things. What do you want to say about this oncoming presidential election in Nigeria?
Thank you for asking me that question. You see, it really matters most now. I want to relate back to a video that just surfaced, whereby some guys were fighting. Those guys went for a B rally. We're fighting because of money. You see, ideally we should have 4 contestants. We should have Sowore.
Okay.
I'm not supporting Sowore.
Okay.
The reason why I'm not supporting Sowore is because there's no how they will let him get there. But in a sane society, Sowore should be the best president for Nigeria.
Really?
I'm telling you. You see, it's crazy when you see some overnight activists that just emerges overnight in the likes of Aisha Yusuf and one noisemaker that call herself Tinola.
What do you mean by overnight? Do you know how long she has been in?
They emerges overnight during the NSAS saga.
No, I've known Aisha Yusuf since the Bring Back Our Girls. And I don't know if that was when she started, but I've known her since that.
Bring Back Our Girl was when she started, but she came really into limelight the more during NSAS whatever. You see, let me tell you one thing. I think birds of the same feathers should flock together.
Okay.
If you call yourself an activist, you'll be in the midst of struggle. And I believe you have to align with people of same minds, people of like minds, like Sowore. If you want to claim you'll be in the midst of struggle, you've contributed, you pay your quota, you pay your dues. We know Sowore. I'm not here to support. I am not for Showore, but I will say it the way it is. But when you bring the people that call themselves activists can openly, campaign for Obi. It's absurdity.
Everybody is entitled to their opinion.
They have the right, but there's something we call school of thought.
Okay.
Don't preach what you are not. Don't claim what you are not.
Okay.
If you tell me you are a student of struggle, a student of a better Nigeria, they say he that comes with equity must come with a clean hand. If you claim you are the like, you can't say no. He has paid his due. I attended it.
And student government.
Student unionism.
Yeah.
But the mistake Showore is making is because if you had actually started from the lower wherever, it would have been better. Don't let me digress. You see, when you ask me a question, that people have the right to support whoever they like.
Right.
But I'm trying to correct that impression that we know if you want to be a shaka, be a shaka. I don't know how to say it in grammar. If you want to be a shoko, be a shoko.
Call a spade a spade.
Call a spade a spade. Thank you. God bless you. Because Showore, you know where Showore belongs. But when you are out there, let me tell you, between Tinubu, Atiku, Obi, none is different.
Okay.
The only thing that makes them different is this. We have, the Abraham Maslow said something. He drew hierarchy of needs from the bottom to the top. There is state in your life whereby things, appetite, things you want to eat motivate you. But when you get all you want to eat, let's say for instance you are here and you want to eat. Somebody, oh, you're hungry. They give you a plate of rice. Like 10 plates of rice. You only eat one. The rest become useless to you. It will get a point in life, it's money that motivates you. It gets a point in life, it's self-actualization that motivates you. We have 3 candidates.
Okay.
2 of them are out there to make a point, to correct erroneous impression. Because they've stolen enough.
Can you mention names? Be very
I will. And we have the one that is still in the process of stealing. The problem we have in Nigeria today, I tell people, the reason why Nigeria is where is the people that are warming up to steal are more than those that are currently stealing.
Hey.
That's our problem. Out of the 3 candidates, the 3 prominent candidates, we have 2 that have stolen enough. We have one that want to steal. That is not, you still want to steal the more.
But you know this is a very strong allegation.
Of course, I'll mention.
Okay.
I'm going to mention because I go with facts.
Okay.
I'll go with Peter Obi. People are calling Peter Obi is the Messiah, is this. When Peter Obi emerges as the governor of Anambra, the first thing he did, there was a man in Anambra, there's an hotel, they call it upper house, upper room in hotel. Simply because that man and Obi were not in the same good time, they were not in good time, politically. That guy was lied upon. That he was into human trafficking and human body part sales. They lied on that guy. They went to his hotel and destroyed his hotel overnight. The guy was arrested. It was later found out that the guy, it was all lies. Obi has never come out. See,
but you know what you said? From what you said, you said the 3 of them, there's no saint among them.
Yeah.
And you said also that 2 of them have stolen enough.
They stolen enough.
And they now want to collect an impression.
Yeah.
What gives you that confidence? What gives you that assurance that because they have stolen enough, they want to come correct an impression, and because the 3rd person has not stolen enough, he still wants to steal? I mean, these are things that you cannot prove.
Okay, I will tell you. You see, let me tell you one thing. When I was in Ife, doing my undergraduates, you see, antecedently, you have to look at everybody history. What have they done? I'll say 2 things about Obi, and I'll say things about Atiku and Tinubu.
Okay. So
go and check Fidelity Bank today. Obi is still the chairman of Fidelity Bank. You know why he got to be chairman? You knew then when Intercontinental Bank could not survive, Ocean could not survive, ordinary Fidelity Bank survived. That's hurricane. You know why they survived? Obi aligned with them and built Fidelity Bank with Anambra money, which emerges as the highest shareholder. Ever since then, he's still the chairman of Fidelity Bank. Nobody can beat it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So This same guy, a lady was caught in Peru recently. I mean, few years back. The lady was just, I think I forgot her name. It's in public domain.
Okay.
The lady was caught in Peru with a bag of cocaine. When the lady was interrogated in Peru, she mentioned Obi. Nobody's talking about that. When Obi was a governor, about 200 Anambra citizens were found floating on the river with the use of SARS. They've now realized that they were arrested, they were massacred and threw in the river.
Yeah, but can you now pin that on him?
He was the governor. Then nothing was said. You know why I will pin it on him? When Obi was leaving, Obi now agreed with incoming governor to make the head of that SARS the SSA on security matter in that state. It's still an SSA on security matter.
Okay, so that's an Obi. Let's go on.
Okay, now let me come back to Atiku. You see, Obasanjo said some things about Atiku which cannot be expunged.
Okay.
Because it's the truth, it's the fact that if you want to go for a job, you have to go with your CV. You will not bring such a CV to me if I go to Obasanjo page and read what Obasanjo wrote about Atiku. You can't bring such onto my table and I will tell you, okay, go and get my job. I won't give you the job. Do you understand? And to Ashiwaju.
No, you haven't said much on Atiku.
Okay, Atiku.
Because you are to point out stuff on Obi. It's a very level playing ground.
Atiku has stolen enough. Obasanjo said, you know how Atiku doing privatization, how he mortgaged our nation, he mortgaged our country, how they sold our inheritance to people of like minds, the cronies. We knew how Atiku, let's take NEPA for instance. NEPA was sold. NEPA were not generating electricity. All those companies, Disco, Ikeja, blah, blah, they were all distributing companies. We've not added to what NEPA has we add on ground. They only sold it like a piece of cake. That take your own, make money. And he said it. I refer to him like Akotileto Okotiku. I said, Ben Thierry, that's what you're gonna do. Akotileto Okotiti. Atiku said it. I'm coming to enrich my friends. Don't I have the right to do that, to enrich my friends? You see, Atiku has done a lot of things. He has done a lot of stuff. And there's a secret I don't want to divulge here.
Okay.
The rationale behind the fight between Atiku and Obasanjo, it goes beyond what Obasanjo wrote from a reliable source. But I'm not here because I don't have the facts. It has to do with the death of Bola Ige. Okay,
so let's go on to Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
You see, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I said something. We have three evils on ground. I don't like something. When you appear a man that plunged in his state into 14-month health worker strike.
You're going back to...
No, just give me 1 minute. I'm 1 minute back. I want to say that so I can make a point.
Okay.
A man that plunged his state into 14-month straight strike of health workers will come out to tell you, talk against strike, like it does not even need the meaning of the strike in dictionary.
No, but you just said it. That all of them are three evils. No, that's already a given.
I'm
just if you're exonerating two of them, that these ones are coming to right the wrong, why are you not exonerating the third one?
It's not.
Let's be on Tinubu now. What do you have to say on Tinubu?
Okay. Let me tell you one thing about Tinubu. You see, Tinubu, very smart.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is this: Tinubu has been alleged to hold Alpha Beta. Or is it Alpha Beta or whatever? The tax collecting whatever in Lagos. I want you to listen to one thing. I'm not exonerating Tinubu. I said we have three evils, no doubt. Go and listen to Fowler. We are talking about human and economic capacity builder.
No. You mentioned what Obi did wrong. You mentioned what Atiku did wrong. It's time to mention what Tinubu did wrong.
Of course.
I'm not draw an inference in 1 minute.
Of course, I'm coming there to that. You see, there's been allegations. It's been an allegation. Tinubu own Alpha Beta, what's it called? Tinubu own what's it called? Lekki Toll Gate. Tinubu own one hotel in Lagos. Tinubu pocket Lagos. Which is an allegation, or is that the fact? It's facts. Okay. It's a fact. He has done that, but the issue of Alpha Beta and Toll Gate, the man came out to say it, that they brought the proposal to him, he approved of it, that if they call him tomorrow to be the chairman, he will be, which might be lie. He might be making that up. He might be trying to...
All of them are three evils.
They're all three evils.
So now, because we have only 1 minute more, we have one more thing to discuss here. So now, if you are going to talk to people on a very neutral ground, okay, what would be your summary as we are approaching the polls?
Okay, as we are approaching the poll, we have to look at the antecedents. Let me tell you one thing really quickly. When I was in university, I'll keep saying this, I wasn't pumped with a silver spoon. I got admitted into Ife.
No canvassing for votes here.
No, I'm not canvassing. No, I'm not canvassing. I'm just telling you what happened. All of them have one of good things they have done. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You see, when you see evil, you see good. There's no doubt about that. I don't know Tinubu, I don't know him, but I was looking for how to pay my tuition.
Now, like you said something, and I'm going to have to cut in here. Yeah. All of them have done good. All of them have done evils. Yeah. Now, for us here, we say we don't have any candidate. If you have, it's okay. But we say we don't have any candidate, as it were. We just want the best man to win. And we want someone who has the interest of our nation, Nigeria, at heart. And then, of course, whoever eventually gets there is going to be held accountable. That's what we are conversing for.
Let me
accountability.
Let me ask you a question. You're right. Everybody wants a better Nigeria. Yes. But let's agree they are all evil there. Yes. Let's look at their CV in the aspect of human and economic building capacity building. Okay. Let's look at that. Okay. Fowler, for instance, we know what Fowler have done in Lagos, what he has done in the Federal Inland Revenue. Federal gave I've never heard that story before in my life. Fowler came around. Fowler was a banker. He never met Tinubu from Adam. He brought a proposal. The proposal was welcome. Oh, can you make it happen? Okay, make it happen. Let's see what happens. You see, all of them, like I said, all of them are evil. But we just have no option. But a lesser evil should be chosen. Okay. If I'm to choose anybody, if Tinubu is not contesting, Atiku is not contesting, even Obi is contesting, I would prefer Showore.
Okay, but as it were now, yeah, Showore is not among the top three.
Yes.
Except a miracle happen. Maybe a political miracle could happen. I don't know. Maybe. But right now we have only those three. And we have all agreed that there are three evils. And then for you, the lesser evil is
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Okay, all right. Yes, so that is the opinion. And yes, let the best man for the job get there. And they should please just make Nigeria better, and we just want them to be accountable. Whatever they promise to do, we are going to be holding them accountable for it, and they should just deliver. They should just deliver. Yep. God bless Nigeria. I have one more news. I want you to really say something about this, because this came up and I'm like, okay, what they said, when two elephants are fighting, it's the grass that suffers. Small businesses in Nigeria in serious trouble as Buhari's government declares advert on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp illegal. And they are saying Meta for 30 billion naira.
Let me tell you, at times when Nigeria come with some jokes, it's just funny to me. You see? Nigeria, you see, I'm just saying this for the first time, really, to be honest with you. But logically, it's just like somebody kept his stuff in what's it called, in a cloud, You know, cloud computing.
Yeah.
You see, Facebook, it's in the air. It's in the public domain. It's everywhere. You see, Facebook, it's the way I say it, has no jurisdiction. If you don't want it to be used in your country, there's a way you can ban it. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a way they can, look at what happened in Pakistan. You know, when a lady was caught and was on a jab, the lady eventually died. But what Pakistan's government did, I'm not trying to support that atrocity. What they did was like, they had a way, they shut down all the social media. If Buhari, you see, they're just trying to make a news to where I say it. It's not gonna work. Which country do they want to take it to? So it doesn't really make sense to me. I don't think that it's not even what we should discuss.
But they already sued him.
He's not going to fold his arm.
He's not going to fold his arms. And whatever happens, I just know that if government is not generating, when you know the business, being a business owner in Nigeria is not desirable. It's a tough terrain. I've been there. I was an entrepreneur in Nigeria. I know what the businesses face. So if this is an intervention, if you can't give us jobs, you can't generate all these things that we need, and we're generating it by ourselves, I don't think they should come and put you know, another roadblock on our path to progress.
To be honest with you, I want to believe this is coming simply because, I want to be honest, is political.
Okay.
This is political. I just thought about
it. We're going on a short break after now. Yes. Yeah,
this is political. Maybe because Obi campaign, Obi noise have actually taken over Facebook. Because every Obi followers now are motivational speaker, they are script makers. Go to Facebook, just scroll down. You will see Obi more than 20 times. On Facebook. I think that's what is giving them headache, and I can guarantee them we're going to have two presidents, one for social media, one for reprint. That's one thing.
That's very interesting. I found that very humorous. They're going to have two presidents, the social media president and then the one in the House of Work.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
But then I think that, like you said, if they have anything against Facebook or whatever, let them handle it. But you can't stop people from being on social media. You shouldn't even, because it's tough enough. You know, at times you are so stressed and you just see a skit and then you find yourself loosening up and laughing, and laughter is good medicine.
And people get paid.
And people are getting paid.
People are getting paid.
So if it is politically motivated, I think they should please just put a hold on that. It's not going to help in the long run. It's going to do more harm than the seemingly good that it might even be looking like.
They are definitely out of their mind, for real. Because I don't see this flying. If you don't want Facebook, there are ways you can do it.
Yeah.
Shut down Facebook in your terrain, within your terrain.
Yeah.
If you shut down Facebook, you're going to put people into hunger, for sure. Because a lot of people make money, they make ends meet through Facebook. What are we now talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Olaniwaju. Wow, it's been wonderful reviewing the news with you today. And yes, thank you for being there, our viewers. We will take a commercial break, and when we come back, the program will continue. Don't go anywhere.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall.
Mama, it's about time for Soaps sweet bread. Since I had my first bite, it's all I've been thinking about. And I can't wait to have a taste of so sweet cakes too. That bread that she deserves.
So Sweet Bakery, your one-stop spot for your hygienically prepared, nutritious fresh bread and pastries, ranging from African, continental, and of course, a touch of the Caribbean. See, talk about that real, soft, fresh agege bread, white bread, coconut bread, wheat bread, special sardine rolls, cinnamon raisin, fluffy delicious cakes, plus our special tea and coffee. And here's a little secret. You can also order the one and only agri beans to complement So Sweet Bread. They two together, it be like 5 and 6. Make a stop at 3823 Synod Road, 77082 Suite B, Houston, Texas. Or call 713-264-9957. So Sweet Bakery, bringing you the best pastries. No be lie, So Sweet Bread, they butter the soul. Plus, it dey enter medulla. Wella.
Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Business Street, Houston, Texas, 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see and buy your groceries with us.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Oh yes, suya on the spot. We value our customers. That's why we make suya for them on the spot. DD turkey wings suya, beef suya, skewers of kidney suya, chicken thigh suya, spicy kuli, grilled fish, 100% halal, real Hausa suya. Order now, 832-916-0724 or at www.suyaonthespot.com. Instagram handle at suya on the spot. There is suya and there is suya. Check us out today. Spicy and not spicy. Suya on the spot. Ukojabe.
Yes, you're welcome back to ABN TV Live. And today we are here transmitting live as we do from channel 15.6 in Houston, Texas. You don't need an internet, you don't need to get a cable. All you need is an antenna plugged to your TV set, and yeah, we're going to be clearly viewed right from there. And yes, we are live on YouTube on Abntv US. One word, Abntv US. On Facebook right now we are live on SHINA OYINLOLA. And yes, it's been a wonderful time, and we've been, having a good time on the show today. Before we go on, let me quickly talk to you again about OYITC. That's a trade show that's been packaged, and October 13, 14, and 15. That's the date that's been set aside for OYITC here in Houston, Texas. So we want you to know that there's going to be a trade and like a commerce show, and all business types are going to be, they're very welcome And yes, you have a business, you want people to know what you do, you have to attend this OYITC trade show. You want to start a business, you want to know what you can do to improve on your business, you want to know how you can access funding, you want to network and meet other business owners. It is the place to be. And for the populace, everyone that just wants to come have a nice time, just want to see the products that are out there, the new services that are out there. I'm telling you, there is always something to learn. As long as we are living, we will continue to learn. So let's come together to OYITC event, October 13th, 14th, and 15th. And let's do this together. Yes, we have the Office of the Mayor of Houston in attendance. This is being supported by NTA. We have some Greek Afro businesses, and all those things are there. And yes, there's a networking event also on Friday night, and it's going to be a time of interaction. Business people interacting with service providers, legal matters will be discussed and all that. You won't really want to be there. And for anyone who needs more clarification, yes, we are always rolling the jingle on our shows and on the TV. And then you can also call us on 346-426-5650, and we will guide you on how to go about it. Alrighty. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone that is listening to me. If you're seeing me for the first time, congratulations. That's what some people say now. You say if you're seeing me for the first time, congratulations. My name is SHINA OYINLOLA. Today is going to be a good day that like it usually be, I told some people about Tigo. They thought I was joking. Now you see what I'm talking about. Tigo has come to stay. Tigo everywhere now. If you don't know it, you need to know it now. Tigo is everywhere. Tigo. Who Tigo? See Tigo, feel Tigo. No Tigo, time Tigo.
Use Tigo, ride Tigo, drive Tigo.
You have to ride Tigo and drive Tigo. What do I say?
Ride Tigo, drive Tigo.
Let's do it together.
Ride Tigo, drive Tigo.
It is what is in vogue right now. I want to tell you something that you don't understand about Tigo. You ready for me?
Yes.
The first thing I will give you, when you have a share ride, when you have your app as a driver, and someone call you, and someone that call you is about 5 or 10 miles away, you don't want to pick up. Why?
Because of the distance now.
The distance. I cannot go and pick somebody up somewhere, but with Tigo, you know what happened? Ride sharing. With Tigo, when you go and pick them up, the moment you accept it, you have $10 flat.
No.
I'm telling you.
Wow, that's amazing.
Then you cancel, it doesn't consign. The moment you pick it up, pam, you have $10. Wow. Then plus the amount of where that person is going.
The normal
the normal you're supposed to earn.
Wow.
That's that about that. That's one. The other one is called your $25. Ask me how you get that one.
How
you get your $25 is when you ride Tigo today, ride Tigo tomorrow, ride Tigo, or you ride Tigo consecutively 5 times.
5 times.
5 times.
Okay.
Then they give you
$25.
But that $25 will be for the next ride, for anything you want to do. It is easy for you.
Okay.
It's going to be in your wallet to ride again, to do anything again. Ride 5 times and get $25.
Wow. That's
Say
great.
ride Tigo.
Ride Tigo.
Say ride Tigo.
Ride Tigo.
Say ride Tigo.
Ride Tigo.
Okay, that is about ride Tigo. Now, another thing I want you to understand is that, some people, your friend just came from maybe Canada or something. You don't want to go to the airport and pick him up. You understand me? You just use your app in the book for him to just take him all the way from airport to wherever you are.
Yeah.
That you can do that for that person. Tigo is going to credit you with points. I'm telling you.
That's amazing.
That is the one we call book for a friend. So when you book for a friend, pound, they will credit you for a point. And that point, you know, what happened?
What happens to
it? It will accumulate and becomes money in your wallet.
Wow.
Okay?
That's amazing.
When they start telling us how much the points will cost, then you'll be able to know that maybe 2,000 points might be like $5, $10, whatever.
The point is the point. It's an addition.
The point is the point. Then that is why I said wherever everybody is now, all you need to do is write Tigo or you drive Tigo. What do I say?
Write Tigo, drive Tigo.
So let's go up there and take a Tigo commercial break so that we know that with Tigo, everything is possible. Which ride sharing company have you ever been working with? That most of the time you will just be there. You will make no money.
Tigo time.
Tigo time.
Money time.
Money time. That's it. That's what I'm telling you. Do you have any job now? Is there anything you are trying to do that things are not working right now? Just go and download Tigo app right now. If you become a rider, a lot of money. If you become a driver,
a lot of
money. Time Tigo. Ride Tigo and drive Tigo. That's what I'm saying. Let's take that commercial. I'll be right back.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Welcome to Unique Beauty Palace, where you can find your beauty skincare products: whitening body lotion, whitening oil, glowing oil, serum, scrub, black soap, body wash, whitening and glowing supplements. We also have one-on-one discussion about your skin type. Check us out at Unique Beauty Palace, 12699A, Business Street, Houston, Texas, 77099. Open 9:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Close on Sundays. Telephone 713-548-7739 or 281-741-7080 or www.uniquebeautypalace.com. Unique Beauty Palace. Check us out today. When it comes to eating African food like you are in Africa, don't just call for jollof rice. Ask for Greens and Solid jollof rice, Greens and Solid fried rice, Greens and Solid ewa going, Greens and Solid porridge yam, babambari reni, Greens and Solid amala on point. Begri atewedu lórí àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́, tó ń gbóná fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́, with your choice of meat or fish. Roundabout ni, abọ́dí, ṣàkì ní àbẹ́dọ̀, ẹja aláràn lẹ́nfẹ́ ni, àbí croaker, bó sì jẹ́ tilapia ni, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. At Greens and Solid amala on point, just give us few minutes to prepare what you order, and boom, you have it exactly as it is pictured. Greens and Solid amala on point. 11134 Highway 6 South, Sugarland, Texas 77498, Suite 216, or Greens and Solid amala on point at 12306 Bichno Street, Houston, Texas 77072, inside the Shell gas station. Telephone 832-295-3570 or cell phone 832-692-0465. Greens and Solids on Facebook, Greens and Solids on Instagram, or www.food@greenandsolid.com. Food as it is in Africa. Greens and Solid amala on point. See you there.
Welcome back, guys. I said something now, and a lot of people are asking me, that thing, can you please say it again? What is it that you're talking about? How can you? It's simple. We're talking about Tigo. With Tigo, everything is what? Is set. Everything is set with Tigo. That's why we tell you Tigo time is the right time. Tigo time is the right time. We need a lot of riders more. We need a lot of drivers more. How do we do this? All you need to do is go to the Play Store or to the App Store. Download Drive Tigo if you want to drive Tigo. Download Ride Tigo if you want to ride with Tigo. It's very simple. How do you do that? Let me ask you a question, sister. Let me ask you a question. What is it that when we do, our $10 is certain?
Once we just pick up a ride, we accept the ride as a driver.
Okay.
Once you just accept like this, $10.
$10 is certain.
Certain.
Accepting a ride.
Accepting a ride as a driver, you have earned $10.
Wow. You get it. Okay, another question.
I'm winning this.
No, you are not winning. This is for the people out there. Okay, you can call us on 346-426-5650. You need to win something on this show. I have a couple of goodies right here, and I have t-shirts of Tigo that I can still also give you. Okay, so if you want to be part of this, come on, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Okay, I said I was going to ask you another question. Another question is, what number can they call us with right now?
346-426-5650.
You didn't even look at. Oh my God! you are close to winning something now.
I'm a winner.
Okay. How do you win $25 from Tigo?
Oh, very cheap one.
Okay.
As a rider, I just need to ride with Tigo 5 times.
5 times?
And I earn $25 in my Tigo wallet.
Wow.
That I can use to do anything. Book for a friend, ride another one.
Wow.
I'm very big.
What do you do to get a point?
To get a point, if I book for a friend, usually when you book for your friend, nobody gives you a point. Now we know all those ride share this thing now. Nobody. But now on Tigo, when I book for my friend, Tigo gives me a point.
Wow. So, do you hear all, guys? All you need to do is ride Tigo. Ride Tigo. Ride Tigo. Then drive Tigo. Drive Tigo. Drive Tigo. Tigo is on where? Where can we get Tigo? Tigo
is on App Store.
Okay.
Tigo is on Google Play.
Okay.
Just download Ride Tigo or Drive Tigo, and then you're good to go.
Okay, what if I want to download it too? But I don't know, I might want to ride for them.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's beautiful. The more the merrier.
I can ride the Tigo.
And of course.
And do that. Okay, friends and family, this is an opportunity for you to be part of this family, Tigo family. Tigo is trying to make things easy for those that have been driving with the all other ride-sharing company that have been making life sharing very easy for us. Not to say another thing, not like the one that you have to pick up somebody at around 2 a.m. Then where you normally ride for $5 just skyrocket to like $30. You know that?
You'll not be waiting for it to come down.
You'll be will I go like this? It's not like that with Tigo. Right. Because with Tigo, we want to keep it like that for some time. But guess what? Tigo is not in Dallas yet too. Tigo is not in Nigeria yet too. Tigo is here in Houston, Texas. That is where we want to first take care of. Then after which, we're going to extend to other states and cities. So Tigo is coming to the city very close to you. What do I say you do? Ride Tigo or
drive Tigo.
Let's hear from Tigo again. And that is how we end Tigo's issue today, because we still want to be talking about Tigo. And if you want to be talking about Tigo, you know, a lot of people will be saying, why? This is what is happening now. I can ride, but these people don't give me money like that. As a rider, you make money. And as a driver, you make money. Another thing is that, do you know the financial aspect is still there?
Tigo time is money time.
Oh my God.
Tigo time is money time.
Guys, everything is set with Tigo. Let's go and get the commercial break and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas, 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall. Organization of Youth and International Trade and Commerce, OYITC, October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas, USA. Theme: Crossing International Frontiers Through Non-Oil Export Trade. Date: 13th to 15th October 2022. Time: 10 a.m. Venue: Marriott Hotel, West Chase 2900 Rear Park Drive, off Westheimer Road, Houston, Texas 77042. Focus: Established brand from Africa. Trade exhibition, SME workshop, technical presentation, handshake across strata. Registration $100 for 3 days for individual vendors. Free to come in and watch the shows with live performance from different popular artists. Don't be left out. OYITC October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas. It's going to be a banger. For more information, call Chinedu on 346-529-5636, Sunny on 713-922-2968, or Njideka on 718-219-4957. Email us at oyitc2020@gmail.com or at www.oyitc.com. For registration, sale Chinedu on 346-529-5236. Proudly supported by Nigerian Television Authority, NTA TV, Afro Agri, Ministry of Oil Trade and Investment, OYITC. Be part of this.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
About auto insurance? Do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2 vehicle, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming back and for staying tuned with Abntv. A lot of people will say, why is it that these people Every day they will just give us new things. It's because we are made with new things and we are new creatures. All things are passed away.
All things are become new.
All right. Today we want to talk about family. We always discuss family on this show, if you remember very well. If something that you have been part of, you understand that we bring issues and we tackle issues. I said something the other time that we want to give somebody one of this. I don't know. Nobody has called yet, but if anybody call, we can probably still give it to the person. The only thing we do is we can mail it to you. Don't worry. You don't need to come to our what do you call it? You don't need to. You just mail it in there. That will be what will happen. Okay. Today is today. What do you think we want to discuss today?
I know we're always having people sending in their requests, so I don't know which one.
The one I got really touched me. You know, we were talking about ladies being guilty yesterday. It's men that are guilty now. How do they, why are they guilty? I really want Bishop to be here so that we can have it, or somebody join us on this seat so that we can have it together. Let's go for a short break. Let's have those people around us. Then we'll start the program. I will make it real the way we normally make it real.
Yeah.
This one is tough. It's tough.
So help us, God.
Do you know spirit and soul? Are they friends?
Are they friends? That's a dicey question.
Okay. The spirit and the soul, are they friends?
If I want to look at it from
what is spirit first?
Spirit, soul, and body. Every human being is a triune being.
Okay.
You are a spirit. You have a soul. Spirit only.
Spirit only.
Is this the spirit that is methylated spirit or spirit that is in drink?
The spirit in you.
Okay, because I was saying
no, not that spirit. You are still in the right way. What is the spirit itself? What is soul?
The spirit is the real person.
Okay.
In the inside.
Okay.
The soul has to do with your reasoning, your thinking, your emotions, and all that. And then, of course, the body is the physical one.
Okay. I'm now asking you that spirit and the soul are they friends? Let's go for this short break, and we'll be right back.
When it comes to eating African food like you are in Africa, don't just call for jollof rice. Ask for Greens and Solid jollof rice, Greens and Solid fried rice, Greens and Solid ewa going, Greens and Solid porridge yam, babambari reni, Greens and Solid amala on point. Begri atewedu lórí àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ tó ń gbóná fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ with your choice of meat or fish. Roundabout ni abọ́dí ṣàkíní àbẹ́dọ̀. Ẹja aláràn lẹ́nfẹ́ ni àbí kúrúkà bó sì jẹ́ tilapia ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. At Greens and Solid amala on point, just give us few minutes to prepare what you order and boom! You have it exactly as it is pictured. Grace and Solid amala on point. 11134 Highway 6 South, Sugarland, Texas 77498, Suite 216, or Grace and Solid amala on point at 12306 Bichno Street, Houston, Texas 77072, inside the Shell gas station. Telephone 832-295-3570 or cell phone 832-692-0465. Greens and Solids on Facebook, Greens and Solids on Instagram, or www.food@greenandsolid.com. Food as it is in Africa. Greens and Solid amala on point. See you there. Hello everyone, an amazing joint is here with different African dishes. Amala bula, iyan elegusi, semo and okra, suya, grilled fish, eforiro, jollof rice, plus different kind of swallow and soup. Amala Joint, a very great arena to meet and discuss with your loved ones. Business meeting, dating meeting, and all kinds of meeting. Amala Joint. Order now through Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. 281-721-2982. Amala Joint. 6271 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77083. Amala Joint. The best joints to eat the best African food.
Amala Joint. Àánú Olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lóníkan òjọ̀kan, iṣu, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, èlùbọ́, gààrí tọ́kan tó wọ̀nyí, ẹja tútù, ẹja gbígbẹ, pọ̀nmọ́, panla, ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó, epo pupa, tìmáàtì, atarodo, sọ̀m̀bọ̀, tàǹtàṣé, irú, ògìrì, àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa. Bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà, ó rí níbẹ̀. Àánú Olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe. Oúnjẹ wọn dùn ó pójú owó. Wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì léwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà. Wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀. Bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin, bó jẹ́ tobìnrin, àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South, Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455. Máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà. Àánú Olúwa African Store ló nìyẹn, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
They have
to be complimentary.
I was saying something the other time. I said, is the spirit and soul are different? I want to say, are they in agreement? Do they have?
They work together.
As in work together.
Do they work together? If they work together in you, congratulations. Because when the spirit and the soul work together, they bring good fruit, good things out. It tells you where to do something, when not to do something, how to do something, how not to do something, listen to things, how not to listen to things that you don't want to listen to. You understand me? But when they are not in agreement, the born again people will say, So now, why I bring this spirit and soul together, it's about this guy. Most of the time, he sees his wife. Something will be just telling him, I'll kill you. It's his wife. It's his wife. Fine. He really loves his wife. But when the wife look at him like this, the spirit will be telling him, kill her. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. So this has been going on for a long time. So the wife noticed it. So now the wife cannot even sit in the house or look into his face because the wife is saying that thing that I will kill you. But when the guy talk, you will know he doesn't have that in his mind. That's why I'm talking about spirit and soul.
Is it when they are fighting? You used to say that?
No. Naturally, when it's just sitting down without anything, something in him will be saying,
kill her.
Kill her. To the extent that he also explained this to the wife, that I don't know, most of the time I just feel like I have to kill you. Most of the time I feel like I have to just wound you, do you some harms. But I love you. But I love you. Now the wife is not staying in the house anymore. So now what I want to see, is it spiritual, or does it mean that the spirit and the soul is not in agreement? That's where I come. That's where I came from. You know, when you have somebody that you love, and you know this guy really loves me, or this woman really loves me, and at the end of the day you can't even get closer to the person, you can't look into his eyes, you can't even do anything, and he's not fighting you. But how can you justify it? How can you justify it that you will be safe when you sleep with him by your side? So the woman is running scatter now to see what is happening, but whenever they ask this guy what's going on, he says, nothing, I love my wife. So the wife have gone to their house 2 or 3 times. Is in Nigeria, it's not here.
Okay.
Gone to their house 2 or 3 times, then come back again. When the wife run away to their house, he will go and still tell them, I love you, come back home. Come back. And when the wife come back home in the house, he will still be saying, you know what, I feel like killing you. So the problem is the wife really love this man. They really love this man, and they are just about 5 years in the relationship.
They have children.
Then they don't have no kids yet. So the wife is now asking that, what can she do? Should she just call it a quit, or do you think there's anything she can do to help herself?
That's really sad.
That is where you see where my spirit, body, and soul is talking about now. Because I see that guy as a gentle guy, but what comes out of his mouth is not gentle. It doesn't. So let's start from you. What do you think such a thing? What can cause such a thing?
Well, as you were talking, I was thinking right inside of me.
Okay.
It's really a big issue. And it's delicate and difficult. I would say it's delicate. I use 2 words: delicate and difficult.
Delicate and difficult. Okay.
Delicate in the sense that should the lady still continue living in the same house with that man?
With a man.
That's why I say it's
delicate.
Should she leave the husband, pack out of the house, and stop living with the husband? Delicate. Difficult in the sense that how will she, the word be resonating.
Okay.
Thinking about the word, I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
She will not be able to sleep in the house. You see, it's like a, I don't know what, I forgot the word to use. And to me, if I want to look at it from my own little way, I don't really kind of believe in something spiritual, but in this aspect, I would be disappointed in myself to say it might be spiritual. In the sense that somebody you claim to love, and I'll tell you, that guy needs to check himself. Is he going through some medical issue like depression? Is he having an issue? Somebody says something, it's possible you are flying like a wish you don't even know. But you can be witch or wizard without your knowledge. Because it's not the guy talking. Something is talking to him to do it.
So it doesn't mean that there's a spell on him or something, because he really loved this lady.
Yeah, he love I love you, I'm going to kill you, is conflictual and contradicting. Yeah. Somebody really love, and to be honest with you, the reason why the guy has not actually carried out the acts is because of the love he has for the wife. Okay. Because I'm believing something is actually propelling him to do it. So why? So the love is kind of pushing him back, suppressing it. Okay. Something is conflictual in his head, fighting one another. One is negative, one is positive. You see? But the best thing for the lady, the woman, is to stay clear. Because if not, the negative spirits might subdue the positive one. And the acts will be carried out. And guess what? Once the act is carried out, the evil one will take his leave and pack his baggages and walk away. Because he has achieved his goal. And the good one will be saying, how did I do this? How did you do it? I said you should not do it. While the other one will be saying, bye, take care of yourself, I'm done. So, for the lady to be really safe, I think I would suggest the guy, he need a physician, psychologist. Okay. Probably going through depression, he might not even be aware. Okay. Because I can use myself as an example. A few months back, I was in a serious depression. I was not even know it was a depression. Wow. It was later I read about it. In a situation you don't want to talk to nobody. I'll be upstairs by my computer. I don't even want to come downstairs.
That's depression.
You know, when I now read about, I didn't even know it was depression because I felt I can't even see depression. What would depress me? But when I read about it, I realized, oh, that was a sign of depression. But I got over it. The guy you might be rich. You might have the entire money in the whole world and still have depression, and it might not be the woman's fault. It's two things. For those that believe in spirituality, whatever, it needs to seek spiritual help and medical help at the same time.
Okay, let us talk too much in that. Let's go to Bukola Sarah. This issue, how do you see?
Yeah, I think he has pretty much said what it's all about. He doesn't believe in the spiritual. I believe in the spiritual. So maybe I could say a bit more on that. Okay. But apparently something is wrong. And because he loves his wife. Yeah, he loves and then he's feeling like killing her. That's conflictual. Like he has rightly stated.
Like I said, the wife already left the house for about 3 times to stay somewhere else. This guy will go there and be begging them to release his wife, that I love my wife. Nothing will happen to her. I bet nothing will happen to her. When the wife comes home, maybe 2 or 3 days later,
you would do the same
that
thing.
Thing starts again.
At that rate, he's going to kill her. Oh, if nothing is done, he's surely going to carry out that action.
But the problem is this wife also loves this man. So the wife doesn't even want to stay away from him. He believes he needs help this time around. And that's what I'm trying to.
Yes, it's someone who is alive that is able to love and be loved. So the first thing now is she needs to run for her dear life. Going and coming is not going to cut it right now. Staying away for now is the wise thing to do. I know it's going to be painful, but if you love yourself, and you love, because one, if he kills you, he's going to jail. Okay. Whether his eyes now comes down and whatever, because you can't go to the court and say it was a spirit that asked me to do it. It's okay, go and produce the spirit so that we can jail.
Because the spirit is not safe.
And you know, so if she actually loves me, like I believe she does, she should leave so that he doesn't commit murder.
It will be a little bit tough. Because, you know, when you love somebody, you don't want to see them crying for you that I need you beside me. This is a matter of life and death. The lady has been too emotional.
This is a matter of life and death.
She cries every day because of this issue.
I know it's really disheartening. But the truth is, if she really loves him, she will stay away from him for now until he gets help.
Okay, if she stay away from him. How will the guy get help if she is not there?
She's not a doctor.
Okay.
She's not the pastor or the imam.
Okay.
Or whoever is going to conduct whatever they are going to do. Because I don't know what their belief is.
Okay.
But definitely there is more to it than meet the eye. She needs to run for her dear life, not run away from him. You don't have to be with someone, like we are here now, that's people in Nigeria that we are supporting.
Okay.
So you don't have to necessarily be there geographically before you can help him. So I believe she should go away from him, be away from him, but of course, be helping him from a distance.
So I want to say something. You see, staying far away. I used some words. I said delicate and difficult. There is a common saying, out of sight, at times out of mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, it will be difficult because that guy really needs help.
Yeah.
And the only person that can help him is either the mother and the wife, or the wife. Is either two of them.
Okay.
But what I would advise the woman is this. You love your husband, fine, good, perfect. But she needs to be seen. Even his physical appearance will help the guy.
So are you saying that she should keep
No, not staying in the house.
Okay.
She should avoid being with him alone.
Okay.
Maybe don't be in an enclosure. Probably you're in the house alone.
How do you define
There's
that?
a
How do you
way.
ensure that?
That's the word for Christ.
There's a way you can do it. It's possible. It's possible. Once you know, you can't stay in that house. No, it's a no-no. You can't sleep one night in that house with him. It's no-no.
But this guy doesn't bring anything that we used to kill her. He's just saying it.
You can strangle now.
Yeah.
There are 1,000 ways to kill a fowl.
1,001 ways, really?
To kill a fowl.
Really?
You can put a fowl in hot water.
Do you know why? The way I feel is that this girl doesn't want to see his man crying. You know, he cried like baby when he wants
She's
to.
not a doctor. They should seek
For help.
for help.
Medical help.
Okay,
And
Of
spiritual
course, she can be there attending the sessions with him and all that, but she's not a doctor. Let's not be sentimental about it. If he kills her,
That'll
she's
be it.
gone.
She's
and then
gone.
he'll be in trouble. So what does love? What's going to pay? You know.
But what I'm looking
That's
at
gonna
is,
pay off.
is it a good thing for you to love somebody and say, if I feel like killing you, I feel like.
I think, like I said, I was going to come from
It's
the
being
angle of the
inflict-
spiritual.
okay.
I think it's spiritual. If the man has his head checked and everything is okay, there's no mental health issue, then I think it could be spiritual. Yeah.
They want him to run into trouble.
They want him
That's
to run
it.
into trouble. I know there are even some that they will now kill the wife and then kill himself. Maybe they're just out to destroy their family.
So let
Maybe
me-
they are under a curse.
Let me give you an instance. There was a day. You see, that's when we talk about spiritual. I don't pray for anything of such, but I've seen people say it. There was a day I was with someone. The person was making a call over the phone.
Okay.
He was talking to somebody in Nigeria. And he was reporting somebody in Canada.
Okay.
They had business together. You know what the man said over the phone? The man said, hey, can you give me his name now? So I'll tell him to go and kill his wife.
What?
Are you kidding me?
God's my witness. The man over the phone in Nigeria told the guy on the phone, sir, okay, yeah, he did that to you? Oh, really? Give me his number, his name now. I will command him to come and kill his wife. And I pretended like I did not.
Like it's not happening.
I did not hear whatever the man said.
Jesus.
After we now left, the person was in my house. And I told him, I said,
Don't send him.
I said, I heard what you said. I said, if anything happened to that boy
I know it is.
or the wife, I will say it openly that you did it. You know, I said, I'm not going to do it. I said, are those kind of people you align yourself with? Somebody that was boastfully over the phone that it will command somebody to go and kill the wife right now.
Yeah. The remote control.
In Canada.
The remote control. No, distance is not a barrier.
When they are ready.
when in the spiritual,
You know,
distance is not a barrier.
I started the discussion by asking that if the soul and the spirit, if they are not aligned together, a lot of things can happen. part of a lot of things that will be happening are some things that are negative, no positive vibe in them, because the body, soul, and spirit are to conjure, are to
work together,
to work together. And when they align together, everything you're doing will be much, much perfect.
Right.
Because it will be the time it will tell you this is the time to go and drink, this is what you need to do. You can see some people, they can't even control what they do. You don't notice it. Some people, when they are talking, they can't control that it's okay, I have to shut up. Some people, when they are drinking water, they can't control that is enough.
There's a saying that the spirit is willing,
but the body
is weak. So at times you know to do the right thing, but the ability to do the right thing is not in place. But if for this case we are treating today, it's even beyond the way I see it. It's beyond the spirit and soul not aligning. This is even I'm seeing an influence, an outside influence.
Affliction.
Influence like
okay.
a remote control,
something influencing his decision.
So it's not even about his soul and spirit alone. Now there is a tug of war, like maybe they are able to capture his spirit, for example, and they are giving that instruction, and his soul is like, but I love this lady, she hasn't wronged me, why should I do that? So there's a conflict, but that conflict is not just between the spirit and the soul alone, but because there is an influence, an outside
Jesus.
You know,
they are just 5 years in the marriage and they love each other, and the bad thing is the wife doesn't even want to look at the husband, see the husband crying how much he loves her, say, you know, I love you, don't leave me again, please don't leave me again, I love you. So the wife would be like, oh my god, I don't want to leave you. Okay. But after some time the guy would be like feel like killing you.
no, the guy needs help.
Yeah, so but I don't think with the question I was asking the lady, because when she sent it to me, I said, is he like that before you guys got married?
Okay, yeah.
He said he normally keep quiet, but he won't say it out. That they caught for about 2 years before they got the wedded. You understand? Before they got married. So they have been together for 7 years now. They say most of the time it will do like this, but it won't mean any harm or something.
The guy
I said, with what I am saying, it's like he's been influenced, and that's what you are saying too.
Yes.
That is that it's like he's being influenced by a certain force.
Yes.
That is empowering, that is overpowering him.
Yes, that's what I think.
So this lady now, your final word for that lady. Let's know what you would tell the lady now. Your final word.
My final word: if she loves her life, loves her parents, she doesn't want to lose her life, and she loves the husband, she really got to stay clear and just be. She needs to stay clear. Yeah, she just needs to be very, very systematic and logical about it. I'm not going to advise her to leave the husband outrightly, but do not just try to avoid being in an enclosure. Don't avoid any private whatever with him for now, and she should go all out there to help. She needs both medical and spiritual assistance. That's all I would say. She just needs to stay clear because it's dangerous and delicate.
Okay, that's the final submission. And so what's your final submission?
Yeah, definitely don't be sentimental about it. He loves you, you love him. Yeah, we know how it is. Love, you know, it's a beautiful thing. But it is the living that loves. And it is the living that can enjoy being loved. So yes, you love him, but you have to. At times, some things you do for love. You know, you can love someone and still have to leave them. You can love someone and not marry them. You can love someone and not, give them everything they want. So in this case, you love your man, yes. But I think you should seek help for him and then save yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, Buki Bukola Sarah. You see, you want to say this. It's good to love. It's very, very good to love. Especially when you love someone, you don't want nothing to touch such a person. You don't want no stress, whatever, whatsoever. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, this is Abntv. Do you want to be part of the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
First and foremost, I want my gift too.
Okay. Okay.
Free gift.
Okay, definitely. I'll give you this.
And then on the show you are doing right now.
Okay.
The woman is not safe to be with that man.
For real?
Yeah, so that's a side problem right there. I don't think it's just spiritual only, it's psychiatric problem.
It's psychiatric, like the guy is having a lot of problem, right?
Yes.
But they love each other. That's what the woman keeps saying, that I love him.
I know they love each other, but when it comes to psychiatric problem, one of these days, when he's in that mood, he will have killed her before he realized that she did. He did.
But what do you think she will do? Because this guy will cry like baby to hold her hand.
Her life depends on what she does, though, because as I'm saying right now, I'm seeing what you guys are saying. She's not safe.
She's not safe, so she should run away.
She can stay with her family, and then they should do something about taking care of the man. You know, first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the lady he can't stay seeing his husband crying, trying to hold her hands and promising all the promises. I love you. You know how we started. Don't run away from me. Nothing is wrong with me. Then they will be cool. Maybe 2 days later it will be like,
I'm so sorry. One of these days, if he doesn't take care, we'll kill her.
Exactly.
Definitely. Thank you. So where are you calling from, ma'am?
Houston.
Okay, what's your name?
Juliana.
Mrs. Juliana, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you come to our studio to pick it up?
And where's your studio?
We're by Betway 8 and Bisonet.
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
okay.
Just by Forum Park right here.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to come, you can come anytime. We're in the office 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Well, no problem. I go through that place a lot of times. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you have the address, or you want me to text the address to you?
I think when I'm coming, I think I will call.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Please keep watching our shows. And
I do. I've called him before. This is my second time.
Oh, wow. Great.
Thank you
so much.
You're welcome.
And tell friends and families also to be watching it so that they can also gain from what we are saying. All right.
No, I'm going to tell them, but this is because this is very, very helpful to a lot of women, especially.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. You see, it is something else. Most of the time, we tend not to understand when something is telling our spirits to do some certain things. What I see about that is that, like Bukola rightly said, the guy has been influenced with some power that is overpowering the guy.
Even what the caller said really says a lot.
So what I see, the only problem that I'm seeing here is that the lady cannot let go of that man. That is the problem. He can't let go of the man, especially whenever he sees the man crying like a baby, trying to say, let me hold your hand. You know how much you love me. You know how much I love you. Remember, I promised I was going to be there all the time for you. And when you leave me, I'm alone, nothing work in my life. Please, you are just the light in my life. You are this, you know, the lady will be like, I can't leave this guy.
It's really tough. So, it's difficult. Like you said, it's difficult.
I will tell you, no matter how difficult it is, sister that sent us this message, please, no matter how difficult it is, I beg you in the name of the Lord, run for your life. What if he's dead? Won't you get married to another person? If that is not for you, I don't think you have to force yourself in that relationship again. The guy that says in his mouth, with his mouth, that I feel like killing you, feel like hurting you, and you want to sleep in that bed, in the same bed with such a person, What before in the morning you have been tied down with to the bed with knife in his hand without you knowing? What will you do? Do not, please, do not risk your life with that kind of love. That is not what we call love. And don't be emotional about it whenever the guy is talking. Okay? Please, I beg you in the name of the Lord, God will see you through whatever you are going through in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, that's what I will draw the curtain of the show today. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that have been part of this show. I want to say thank you to BSA Logistics, Grace and Solid, Amalan Point, Daniel Fashion, PLLC, Finger Linky. I always tell you about the Finger Linky thing. That Finger Linky, they are here. They have a big hall that you can rent for any kind of event that you have. You need to just check them out. It's about 250 capacity. So, and around $2,000. But let me tell you something. Just mention SHINA or you mention Abntv, you see, it will come down drastically to what you can afford to pay. Then again, I want to tell you that they have this herb tea that when you take it seriously, you can sleep, take it. You can do the right thing at the second upper room, take it. You think you are just feeling too dizzy, take it. Herbal tea is right there with them at Finger Licking. You need to try them out, please. Check them out. Then I want to say a big thank you to OYINLOLA African Store. I told you there you can get anything you want, and it's a one-stop shop. So you need to try them out. I have a Unique Beauty Parlors there. Unique Beauty Parlors. Thank you so much for being there. I told you these are the people that deal with the skin. You know, if your skin is not what you think it should look like, please visit them. They're going to tell you what to do. And Sunrise African Market, that is where I told you that is more like a Walmart. You know, African store that is as big as anything. That means there's nothing we want to see there that you won't get. This called Sunrise African Market. Then I want to say, glory of God, thank you. Aegis Insurance, thank you so much. I told you it doesn't matter how much you are holding. Guess what? Aegis Insurance will help you out, especially your premium going up all the time. Just check them out. They will give you good premium. And I don't have a driver license or is expire, is this. They will know how to handle all that for you. Insurance at you know, just tip of your finger. Then thank you so much to Suya on the spot. Thank you. Amala Joint. Bishop Remy Michael, thank you. I want to say Dagunduro, thank you. And So Sweet Bakery, the owner of So Sweet Bread. Abby? So Sweet Bakery is the owner of So Sweet Bread. So you want to check them, it's everywhere in the store. You need to check them out. A big thank you to everybody that have been part of the show today. I want to say thank you to Larry Lawal. It's been a while, bro.
Yes.
Don't allow depression. It's not going to work.
No, not again. Not anymore.
And a big thank you to the sister in the building, one and only, Bukola Sarah.
Thank you.
What is happening with the Gracious?
Oh, Gracia is doing well.
Okay.
That's your one-stop African shop.
Okay.
When it has to do with clothing, they have laces, they have Ankara, they have ready to wear.
Okay.
For men and for women, and they are my costumier.
Do you think it's costly to get all that? Because some people just need the ready-made. Just give it to them and they wear it.
Yes, they are very affordable.
Is it all African or it can be anything?
Yeah, well, what they're projecting is Africa to the world.
Africa to the world.
But you see, they're bespoke and even ready to wear, good finishing, good quality, Ankara and mixed with laces.
Look at this one. I love this.
Oh, yes, and you give them any style, they can sew it for you.
Wow.
So it's also beautiful. So, www.graciachanel.com.
And the number?
401-661-6715. 401-661-6715.
That is that about Gracia. If you want to, if you're a man or a woman, they do any kind of dress. Is that? Okay. Just call on that number, or you call our number 34642655650. In something good we come out of it, especially when you want to really boogie in Nigeria and Agbada or whatever. They will do all that for you. A big thank you to Georgina Braco that have been up there. Thank you so much, Georgina. God bless you. Until you see me tomorrow again. Yeah? We have tomorrow again. New one, 12 to 2 p.m. I'll be waiting to see you. SHINA OYINLOLA is my name. And don't forget, tell friend to tell a friend that we, your friend, are making a friendly program that is friendly for everybody as friends to watch together. See you tomorrow.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas, 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think West Blog for your next luxury event hall. Organization of Youth and International Trade and Commerce, OYITC, October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas, USA. Theme: Crossing International Frontiers Through Non-Oil Export Trade. Dates: 13th to 15th October 2022. Time: 10 a.m. Venue: Marriott Hotel, West